Thanks for joining our Toximinar, a short training to help people learn how to reduce their exposure to toxic chemicals on receipts. This is designed for cashiers, managers, and owners of businesses, but is also useful for shoppers as well. I'm Dolly, here with Ali and Kiara, and we're with the organization Don't Take That Receipt.
We're going to start by showing you our funny 3-minute video that explains why toxic chemicals in receipts are concerning.
I never really liked
You know, the other thing about Brussels sprouts is just that.
Did you know there's BPA in cash register receipts? Bisphenol A? Isn't that the stuff that's toxic? Yes? Whoa,
these are so high.
did I really just see that? BPA mimics estrogen and is an endocrine disruptor. The endocrine system is what controls your hormones. Didn't BPA used to be in baby bottles and now they're saying it's in the lining of canned goods? Receipts have 250 to 1,000 times as much BPA as cans do? BPA is also in a lot of personal care products? What?
You're only paying $70. And there's your receipt.
BPA is a reproductive, developmental, and systemic toxicant. In human and animal studies, BPA exposure has been associated with fertility issues, breast cancer, asthma, diabetes, depression, heart disease, memory function, higher blood pressure, and can impact the liver and brain function? Whoa. Unlike BPA in hard plastics, BPA in receipts can rub right off onto your skin?
Did you give me my discount?
Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, right there.
Thank you, dear.
No problem.
Hand sanitizers and lotions increase the rate of BPA absorption into the bloodstream?
Gotta stay clean. So how we doing today?
Not sure. Ugh, that can't be a good idea. Can this get any worse? Well, at least she's recycling. Receipts shouldn't be recycled? BPA contaminates the water?
You fold the legs right here, and it's a frog.
Oh no. Kids of all ages are especially vulnerable to BPA since their bodies are still developing.
We don't want you getting any of that unhealthy grease now, do we?
Pregnant women should take extra care as a developing fetus is most vulnerable to BPA. No, not the baby! But of everyone here, he's gotta be exposed the most.
All right, all done. Would you like your receipt printed? Or we can just email it to you.
Yes, I'll take the e-receipt and add these two for you.
Thanks.
Ask your local stores to go paperless. Visit bpafree.me to learn more and take action.
You'd think someone would just make a BPA-free receipt.
They do, but most BPA-free receipts have chemicals similar to BPA or that are harmful to the environment.
What the?
Better to go paperless. Hey, we're not done with you yet. We've got easy ways for you to protect yourself and help make your local stores safer. Go to bpa-free.me. What are you waiting for? Come visit us now.
Now that you know that these toxic chemicals on receipts are a problem, we're going to let you know what you can do to reduce exposure. All of this information is right on our website. You can access it at bpa-free.me/reduce exposure. So on this page, we have tips laid out for cashiers, tips for shoppers, and tips for store managers. We're going to go through the tips for cashiers and managers.
Here are several things that cashiers can do to reduce exposure. These things are wearing gloves while handling receipts, ask customers if they want a receipt. For receipts, ink inside in because the inside of the receipt is the one that has the toxin in it. Don't let receipts touch the food and avoid using hand sanitizers, lotions, or having greasy hands while handling receipts. Wash hands frequently with soap and don't recycle receipts. And tell your manager that you're concerned about this issue.
For store managers, the easiest thing you can do right away is educate your staff. Once your staff knows about the toxic chemical, they can best make decisions on how to reduce their exposure. The next thing you can do is tell your cashiers to print fewer receipts by asking customers if they want a receipt, and if they don't print it. Also, don't recycle receipts. You can also provide gloves or finger cots to your cashiers. Finger cots are more convenient since they allow your hands to breathe easier. Remove hand sanitizers from the cashier stations and provide your cashiers opportunity to wash their hands frequently. This is important for restaurants and grocery stores. Make sure to separate receipt handling and food handling. Handling receipts with wet or greasy hands increases exposure 10 to 100 times more.
The best thing that a business can do is to go paperless. For stores and restaurants that are able to adapt an e-receipt system, we have a point-of-sale technology guide to help you out with that. If a business is unable to switch to an e-receipt system, then we would recommend switching to phenol-free receipt paper. So it's really important to note that BPA-free paper is not the same as phenol-free paper. In fact, 75% of receipts are now printed on BPA-free paper, which has BPS, a chemical cousin of BPA. As scientists are studying BPS, they are learning that it's just as toxic as BPA and should be avoided as well. Therefore, we recommend phenol-free paper as a better option. There are two main manufacturers of phenol-free paper right now, Pergafast 201, which is white in color, and Apfion alpha-free vitamin C paper, which is light orange or yellow tint. While the second paper is advertised as having vitamin C as the developer, it also has a chemical called dapsone, which has been shown to be toxic. While we do recommend phenol-free papers as a good upgrade, again, the best thing that we recommend is to go paperless. One more thing that's important to note is that thermal paper, which is the type of paper used in receipts, is actually used in a lot of other products as well. Thermal paper is used for many printed tickets, deli labels, prescription bottle labels, blood draw labels, cardiac printouts in hospitals. One way that you can tell if paper is thermal paper, and likely has phenols on it, is to scratch it with something hard like a paper clip. If it leaves a dark mark, then you know that it is thermal paper and likely has BPA or BPS. Now we're going to take you back to our presentation, and we're going to finish up by letting you know that customers really care about this issue. We've given surveys to about 30 people before and after they watched our video. After they watched the video, about 82% of people say that they now want to decline receipts when possible. This is up from 24% before they watched the video. After watching the video, about 76% of customers want to ask for an e-receipt. 30% say they'll even talk to a cashier at their store about it, and even 18% say that they would talk to a manager at their local store about this issue. Our team has visited over 220 stores to date in Western Massachusetts, and we know from these visits that cashiers are most interested in making change. This makes sense because cashiers are handling receipts much more often than anyone else. About 74% of cashiers are women who are greatly affected by endocrine disruptors, and the vast majority of cashiers are also youth between 16 and 20 years of age. Therefore, the populations who are going to be most negatively impacted by the estrogen-mimicking properties of BPA and BPS are the same populations that are handling receipts and getting exposed the most. That's why we really care about this issue and want to see change. From our outreach to stores, we know that cashiers are most interested in making changes right on the spot, such as wearing gloves when possible, folding their receipts inside in, printing fewer receipts, and removing hand sanitizers. They also want their managers to make systemic changes. As we're wrapping up this Toximinar, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can find more information on our website, bpa-free.me. We have a frequently asked questions page at bpa-free.me/bpa what? And you can also email us at info@bpa-free.me. Lastly, we'd love it if you could take a 2-minute follow-up survey. You know we love data and taking surveys. Please find that at bit.ly/safer receipts. If you found this information useful, please share it with others. Here we have the link to share it specifically on Facebook, where it will autoplay. And here we have the link to share on Twitter or Snapchat. You can also follow us on Facebook or Twitter, and go to our video at YouTube and leave a comment.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this Toximinar. Feel free to contact us if you would like any assistance in making your business safer. Have a wonderful day.